Kelley Hurley, three-time Olympian. Kelley, what are the chances that we'll see you, this is looking ahead, but as a four-time Olympian?
Oh, yeah, I don't know the answer to that yet. For the longest time, actually after the bronze medal, I was thinking about quitting because I thought, it doesn't get much better than a bronze medal. I should really just stop while I'm on top, right? But I really felt that I was finally starting to understand the game and I had more success coming on. I felt like I could gain more success on the track that I was on. And I was right, and I'm really happy I didn't give up because I've had some of my best results since that decision of continuing. And so sort of struggling with the same idea, like I'd like to get on with my life, but I also feel like there's something more in fencing. There's something still there that I haven't attained yet. But if I do win a gold, I'm quitting. I'm definitely quitting.
There you have it, the official
That's my
statement.
proclamation.
Well, it's kind of hard to say then. A lot of people are going to want you to win a gold, but of course Team USA is gonna hope that maybe you do second, so that you stick around. So that said, you're now just under 30, right?
I am.
So you still have
south of 30.
You still have definitely time on that clock. Teammate Marielle Zagunis over 30, I think. Ipiaj Muhammad also above 30.
Isn't that crazy?
Epe, Ben Bratton. You got plenty of teammates who are above, north of that 30 mark. How about you physically, emotionally? How do you feel about your gas tank and kind of the miles you have left?
Physically, I feel just fine. I feel more, it's definitely emotional. I'm just tired I know it sounds bad, but I'm tired of trying to win. I'm tired. I'm tired of like getting on that strip and having to prove myself over and over and over again. And it's draining after how many years have I been fencing? Better part of 18 years. Just after a while, that toll just starts to build up, and people keep coming up and young people, and they try to beat me, and I just stop. I don't want to try. Yeah, I mean, you can see it out there in my fencing too sometimes. It's just, I just feel I start to put this imaginary pressure on myself, and it's draining.
So about that, the new blood coming up, fresh people who are hungry, looking to kind of knock the Hurleys off, but also other people and other weapons who are looking up to the Hurleys. What can you say to kind of those youth, and what are mental things that you've done to achieve the level of success?
Really, I'd say probably our biggest factor for Hurleys for our success is just the family component behind this whole thing. I mean, my mom and dad were still 1,000% behind us since day one, pushing us, believing in us, supporting us. And I see people all the time traveling to these World Cups by themselves, having none of that. And I just don't get it. I don't get it. To me, it doesn't make any sense why somebody would want to do that all alone. Having my family there just backing me up all the time, that's been the reason why I've kept going for as long as I have. There's been so many times where I've lost, and I just I say, I'm done. I'm going to quit. I hate this. But just being there with my sister, having my mom and dad cheer me on, that's a feeling it would be hard to replicate in life. So I don't want to give that up.
So ensuring definitely that you have a strong support system around you.
That's what's helped us.
How about as far as a high school student, college student? Yeah, probably a college student who's considering continuing to go on and fence internationally. At what point did you know that was the path you were going to pursue?
Well, it is tough to keep fencing after college because that level of intensity is hard to keep up because you don't have the support from the U.S. fencing. You don't really get paid as much unless you're really high level, which of course takes a lot of money to reach that level, and you need a job. Everyone in the U.S. they're just focused on job money. But if you want to be as good as we have become in fencing, you need to dedicate every waking moment to fencing, and that's impossible to do when you have a job. It's impossible. So like I said about the family support, my mom has helped pay for everything. I don't know how we would have afforded anything because we don't have have jobs. And just to get to that level, I mean, she pushed us up to that level, and now that we're making the money after all this training and focus we put into this, now we're able to like support ourselves. But it takes a lot of work to get up to that point. And so the advice I would give is find a mommy and daddy to help.
How about on a comment you made about the mentality? You know, the two of you are incredibly strong mentally. How did you develop that, or what are things that you would advise to younger athletes who are trying to become the next Hurleys?
Yeah, stay hungry and just know that there are hills. There are hills that you're going to go up and down, and you can't stay up forever. You just can't. When you're up on top, there's only one way to go, only one direction, and that's down. You're going to go down, and you can't like beat yourself up about that. And the sooner you accept that there's going to be down hills, like the happier you'll be. I mean, now after 18 years of fencing, when I lose, I don't like kick myself in the head about it anymore because I know it's going to happen. You're going to lose at some point. Everything, like, especially in épée, like, you're gonna lose. That's gonna happen. So there's no reason to beat yourself up so much, which is what we would do when we were younger. If I lost, I was extremely competitive, and so I would be so upset, and I would cry, and I would say I'm gonna quit. But now I know it's part of fencing. Losing is part of fencing.
And at what point, Kelley, did you make that adjustment? 27?
Yeah, like last year. Yeah, like right after college. Yeah, I'd say after college, when my neurons were myelinated, in my brain.
All right, well, thank you, and good luck continuing to take the peaks and valleys as they come, but
yes,
we're hoping for the peaks.